My life has been so hectically busy recently that it would have been kind of okay if I'd have fallen off the budgeting wagon, right? Right? But that's why for me, having a strict-ish and controlled budget in place really helps me out. So I've only really got to do the thinking once, if that makes sense. I've laid out my budget and I'm just following it, and I don't really have to think about it while the craziness happens to me. And Bestie, that's the beauty of a budget. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira, and on this channel we talk about budgeting, paying down debt and saving up for the life that you truly deserve. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because we do have a lot of fun over here, Bestie. We really do. In today's video, we're going to be checking in for week 4 of November's budget. Now normally week 4 is the week that we close out the budget, but for me November is a 5-week month, so we're going to be closing out next week and we're just still in the middle of it. In today's video we're going to be looking at all of my spends that came out of my account, that's whether it be digital or cash. We're comparing that against my budget and making sure that I am on track. At the end of today's video we're going to be doing a little bit of cash stuffing as well into 2 things. What are they called? I guess cash envelopes. They're not sinking funds. It's just my spending on my groceries. But anyway, it is fun, so besties, should we get into it? Okay, Bestie, here we are. We're here to take a look in my stunning A4 budget planner. We're moving over to the November at a glance page, and we're going to be laying down expense tracker stickers from the 19th to the 25th. Let's get going. I love starting a week with a no spend, and Sunday is no different, so we've got a stunning no spend sticker. We're definitely coming towards the end of this sticker pack, so who knows what I'll use next time. On the Monday, car insurance came out. It was $27.26, so it's 2p more than I was expecting. I was also expecting it to come out on the 19th, but because it's a Sunday, it got rolled over. I also ran some errands as well that day, so we got cat food, $38.99. I count that as a bill because it's an every month. Went to Tesco on the Monday and I did the grocery shop and I spent $69.72. Remember, I had a budget of 70, so we were doing all right. I also got some household stuff. I think I got some bleach and just some cleaning products. It was $11.46. On the Tuesday, I paid for my car to get serviced. It was a little under $250. I just put the money back into my bank, but I took $250 from the sinking fund and that wiped it out. So I'm glad I saved for it. On the Wednesday, my ISA payment come out, and that's like an every week thing, sorry, so that was a tenner. And I spent exactly £10 at the co-op after I dropped off some parcels. Another no spend on the Thursday. Look at that. I wonder if I can make it like the 5th week in a row. Popped into town on the Friday and I put £30 of petrol into my car. I was in need of some self-care, so I did a bit of retail therapy, and we will correct this. So this originally has come out as self-care. I spent £25 at Primark on like a hoodie and some other bits. Then I spent a £5 in Poundland on stuff I didn't need. I just really didn't need. So I'm happy for that to come out as self-care, but we'll have a look at this 25. I also donated £5 to charity that day, and that's that. And then finally, Saturday was a no spend day. So now what I want to do is move over to the check-in. We've got quite a lot to go through with the check-in, so let's get there. We're doing week 4, Bestie. Okay, so we're going to start off by filling in everything that we know. So last week we stuffed £16 for spending and we spent £15. So it's a really easy one. We got £1.98 to roll over into next week. For groceries, we had the full 70 because we got the full card last week, and we spent $69.72. So that's 28p for next week. I'll try not to spend it all at once. For petrol, that is a digital one. We spent 30, so we still got 30 left in the last week, and I will probably top that up so that I have a easier month next month. So for self-care, we don't stuff anything. We only stuff that at the start of the month, and we spent the full 30, but some of it was clothing, so we need to fix that, and we'll do that in a sec. So at the moment we've got 0, but we might be stuffing some more money in. Household again is something that we stuff at the start of the month. We only spent £11.46, so we've actually got £45.06 for the final week of the month. And there were no unbudgeted spends last week. So far so good. So last week we stuffed £86. We spent £156.18. And I know that's more than what we stuffed, but we had a rollover £147. So we're actually going to roll over £77.32 into the fifth and final week of the month. Okay, with that all done and dusted, what we need to do is go and address this self-care issue. So let me explain it a bit further. Okay, so right now I have nothing left in self-care, and technically what I bought myself at Primark was clothing, and I have a clothing fund, so why should I skimp on my self-care? So my clothing fund is in Save Doku. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to take £20 away. So while it was self-care to buy those clothes, I have a clothing fund, so why wouldn't I? Now I know I only spent 25, but I want to get a haircut and it's only 20, so I'm just going to put that back into self-care. So hopefully I can find a time to get a haircut in the last week. But yeah, that feels corrected. So we're here with the budget now, and all I'm really going to do is look at bills, and we can actually finalize the bills. So car insurance was 2 pence more. It was 27.26, and cat food was 38.99. So that's all good. Now, normally it'd be a good idea to close out your budget, but I do have 1 week left. I could do an overspend, and I could get a random charge from Car or Sky. Even though both of those bills have been got rid of, I still want to keep it open-ended just in case something happens. So that is the bills done and dusted. If you want to see me close that out, you have to wait till next week. But now it's time to go ahead and cash stuff, bestie. Okay, here we are with a couple of my binders. We've got the sinking funds one, we've got my savings challenges, and my everyday A7. We're going to start with groceries, and what we should have is the final £70. So here she is as the final £70, and there's nothing left. So we would stuff that, but first what we're going to do is we're going to move over to the fortune challenge that's available on my Etsy store. So when you buy this challenge, you get loads of cards. So I think there's 22 cards in the pack. This isn't like the full amount because we've been pulling a card every single week. And whatever the card says at the top, as you can see, there's Roman numerals. That's a number, and it goes up to 22. Whatever you pull is what you will save. Now, last week we pulled the full card, which is 0, and I'm gonna try to shuffle these, and then we'll see what we get. Now we're coming down to very, very few cards now, and today we're going to be saving 3. Not too shabby. Okay, so I got some change. I'm going to put £3 into fortune. That's that done, which means that we've now got £67 for groceries, which again is another good week. And that's the beauty of the fortune challenge, is it's never a lot of money, but it all adds up in the end. So £3 here, £2 there, 0 here, £20 there, it all adds up. So groceries is fully funded. Let's move over to spending. So again, we're in the final month, so we should have £40 here. So 5, 10, 20, 40. Let's get rid of this one. And before we stuff that, we're going to move over to our Save 6K challenge that is available on my Etsy store as a digital download. I've got the original version, and it comes with 6 dice. I'm going to roll all 6 of these dice, and whatever they say, I'm going to save. It has been some good weeks, so hopefully we've got a good one this week. Okay, there's a lot of ones here. So we've got 5, a 3, a 2, and then 3 ones. She can't handle being upright. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Ooh, okay. So if I put 15 in and take 2 out, is that correct? I need to check my maths again, but I think I put in 13, take £2 coins out, and there's no coins left in this anymore. She's doing my head in. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. So I've got £27 for spending for next week, which I am not mad about. So what I need to do now is update my poster. Bestie, thank you so much for being here with me this week. Can't wait to see you next week. Hi guys, gals and all my Raz, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. So next week we are closing out the budget and I'm really excited for that because I'm gonna start with December's budget and I can't wait to share with you December's budget, and that video is actually coming out in 2 days time, so you'll see it on Friday. So if you're up to date, which you should be, Bestie, then in 2 days time you're gonna see December's budget, and Bestie, it's a good one. Thanks for getting here, but an extra special thank you to the channel members and the patrons who make all of this possible. I truly mean it when I say without you I would not be here. Patrons get exclusive content, sneak peeks and significant discounts off my Etsy store, so if you'd like to join them and support me over on Patreon, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, Bestie. That's all we have for this week, but until next week's check-in, which is going to be a vlogmas episode I believe, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And Bestie, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.